Hello and welcome to War of the Vikings. Now, the first thing you want to know about War of the Vikings is what it actually is. It's a player versus player game in which you choose one of two teams, Vikings or Saxons, to attack or defend Britain itself. It's a follow-up to War of the Roses, which is a close combat quarters game. Rather than it being like an expansion to War of the Roses or like War of the Roses 2, it's like its successor, the next generation of Paradox's close quarter combat games. Being that you're attacking or defending Britain throughout all of the game modes, it leads to a large variety of maps due to having a whole country to play with, and Britain certainly has some interesting sections. The combat was built from the ground up from War of the Roses, so it's sort of given them time to have like a skeleton to work from, to be improved on, and make the overall flow of the game a bit more fluid. Currently, War of the Roses is in pre-alpha with an NDA over its head. There's little information out of it because of that reason, but lucky for me, I've been given specific permission, and as well as Rage, who's also my friend, has been given permission to do videos, content and such on it. The NDA does not apply to us. So I've got about a week and a bit till I think it's the 1st of September, to actually get all of my content and make a video, pretty much, because that's when the pre-alpha closes, and then it'll probably be a little bit before the alpha comes out, and hopefully I'll be in that. So I've been playing the hell out of the game for that week, and I want to give you my honest opinion today. So, my previous experiences with the brand War games, that's what I'm going to call it because it's War of the Roses and War of the Vikings so far, so we'll call them the War games, alright? So, War of the Roses was first played by me in Iceland. I'd currently had a look at the game, I'd never got a chance to try it. So the first time I actually played it was at the LAN event, Paradox's convention thing in Iceland, and I was playing with developers, with press, with the CEO of Paradox, Frederick, famous YouTubers such as Angry Joe, and Northern Lion was commentating over it, with the executive producer of the game, Gordon Van Dyke, which was mental. So obviously I got a very harsh and quick to learn lesson with the game. I was being streamed, like the content was being streamed, and I really had to quickly fucking learn how to play this game. So everything was unlocked at the event, and I made myself like a blue-black knight as fast as I could. I found myself facing Angry Joe with his bear helmet more than enough times to know that with skill, this combat system can be both unforgiving but also wildly exciting. If you put in the time, the effort, you can block almost every attack, avoid hits, and just be a walking machine. And that really speaks to me, because I'm the type of person who loves to put in the time and be that machine. During the actual stream, I actually managed to get a few multi-kills, and there was a couple of rounds where I saved the team, like it was like 3-on-1, and I'd kill them, res my teammates, and the feeling, let me tell you, at a LAN event where everyone's watching physically and on the screen, and there are cameras on you and it's being live streamed with commentators watching you play, and you manage to actually win that round, revive your team, and everyone cheers, and you hear that like anger from the other team from across the room, and it feels fucking amazing. So first things first, the game modes. Now what I was just talking about there with the live stream and how that amazing feeling of everyone watching you and cheering and being like well done, or whatever, giving those pats on the back, making you feel like a man. As much as you can anyway, playing a game. And that's what I was reminded of straight away in this pre-alpha on the arena game mode. 2 teams, Saxons, Vikings, last man standing style. You die, that's it, you're dead. You've got to watch your team play and pray they can either revive you if you're still there and not been executed yet, or bring home the win. This style of game mode really separates the men from the boys in terms of skill. Those who kick ass at the game dominate. Those who don't really know what they're doing find themselves watching more often than not, forcing them to sort of learn faster and get better to keep playing. And I fucking love it. The other current game mode available is Team Deathmatch. It is what it says on the tin. The first team to get a certain amount of kills, or points rather, or before the time's up get more kills than the other team, wins. I like to think of this game mode as training for the babbies who cannot ride their bicycle. I'm kidding, but really though, come on, get in that arena mode, it's so much more tense. The feeling of everyone watching you and then you being that bad man who takes like 4 people down. Because in Team Deathmatch, ultimately you're going to get some guy spawn behind you and then stab you in the middle of your fight. The combat. So for those who played War of the Roses, this part is for you, the meat of it, what you really want to know. Is the combat better? Does it feel like clunky how it used to a bit? Are there obvious swings and a slow feel to the pace of combat? Is there a guy going to be lifting his sword over his head, running at you from 10 fucking miles away, and then eventually getting to you, and then this powerful attack just clean takes you out instantly because it's fully charged? It's been fully charged for a little while. Does it feel fluid at all compared to how it used to? What are the main changes in the combat? So what you want to do is know that this is my opinion, and opinions may vary. Being in an era where armor isn't really there to protect you past like weak scale armor and leather, you can easily be one-shot in this with like a strong power attack, a stab to the neck, a random headshot from some bastard's cleaver, or maybe an arrow has been shot at you, or just your normal charged attack can actually one-shot you depending on where it hits. It can happen. This means the combat is incredibly tense compared to when you had armor to protect you in War of the Roses. In this, one mistake could mean your life very easy. The guy that you're about to fight could very well kill you. You could kill them all. It could be free on you, and you could kill them all hands down because there's team damage. You can dodge and weave. It's possible, but ultimately the health pools decrease very rapidly in a fight. But doesn't that mean you can just sort of get spam clicked and randomly die? Because if we've got low health pools, right, if some guy just keeps slapping me, I die, and it's like, there's not much I can do unless I get a lucky block off, right? Well, actually, no. With this new feature of dodging, every class can dodge, by the way, it costs a very small amount of stamina to quickly leap away or to the side, and you can even combo it with attacks to do like a delicious sounding leap slash for a surprise attacks. This means that the combat is moving away from that clunky hit block, shit, fuck, I missed my block, now he's hit me, don't worry, I still got 90% of my health because of all this armor. That sort of is gone now. It's more dodge and leap, sudden power attack or slash, blocking, weaving out of an attack, weaving back in with an attack. The combat definitely feels more fluid compared to War of the Roses, and honestly that really pleases me. I'm not saying it's perfect, you still do see that when you watch, like that clunkiness of a fight, but I can't stress enough, when you're actually in the fight, when it's you playing against another guy, you can literally feel how fluid it is. It feels more like a fight when you're actually doing it yourself. Next up to talk about is the music. Now you might be asking yourself, Hollow, what the fuck dude, oh my god. I don't care about the music, brah. Well actually you should. Listen to fucking this. That's right. That is just one of the many short songs that plays before you actually do the battle, before the round starts. You know, while you're picking your class and you're doing all the swapping and shit, you hear that, and that fucking gets you pumped to play. Like, go be a Viking and pillage some villages. The sounds in this game match up to the beautiful music. The crack of a shield as you smash through it with your two-handed axe. The clang of a steel slapping steel in a block, the wind being knocked away and the grunt off a dodge while hearing the sword bounce off the wall, or when it thuds into some wood. You can close your eyes and just listen. It really does sound like a hell of a fight. Finally, we're going to talk about the graphics of the game. Now, the game on this retrospect is so well polished that it hurts. The sun reflecting off your like scale armor, the rays when you're running past, the running water, the blades and the axes skimming past your head, or when you get hit by an arrow, it's like literally sticking out of you in the same way it would, and it really looks like you've been hit by an arrow. I don't know how really to explain that, but it does. I'm really in love with the visuals of this game, to say the least, and they've done an outstanding job. I fucking love the graphics in this game. Obviously that graphics don't make a game, but it really does help a game. Alright guys, that's all I've got to say really. So far, those are the main aspects that I thought needed to be talked about in this kind of reviewy thing. I don't really know. I don't even know what I'm going to call this, because I've never really done something like this before. I just wanted to give you an inside look at the game in the pre-alpha. Obviously, I've not got much time to play the game, about a week, so this is just what I've got so far. I'm really enjoying it. I've done a bit of a live stream on it. I'm thinking of doing an actual live commentated like playthrough. If I play like one of the free classes that are in the game right now and just talk and show you some of the stuff in the game, tell me if you want to see that, because I could easily just spend like 10 minutes in a public game just playing and talking and just enjoying it, and then that obviously gives you a bit more to see. Alright guys, you know my opinion of the game now, so thanks for watching. Thank you Paradox for this chance to do this. I need to say now that this is pre-alpha, guys. By the end of this, there could be no well, there's probably going to be Vikings, it's War of the Vikings, but I'm saying that what you see now, what the actual gameplay, this whole review, could potentially be all void in a couple of months. They could change everything. I wouldn't base your whole opinion on what you see here, because this is pre-alpha. It's not even alpha yet. Everything could change, but you know, most likely it won't, and it'll just improve from where it is now. But you know, I'm hoping for those Viking jetpacks, guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this type of reviewy thing. I don't really do this much on this channel, but I really do enjoy doing it. So if you really liked me doing this, let me know, because I really like doing these, and if I'm good at them, I would like to continue doing them. But other than that guys, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I will see you next time. I'm gonna go be a Viking now. Bye.